Hi, YouTube. I never really do beauty product or makeup reviews, except that one video where I did like the Pixie Silky Eye Pen, because it was just so awesome. Well, actually, I came upon something else that was just so awesome that I had to review it. Now, it is Clarisonic. I have the Plus, and the difference between the Plus and the regular ones and the Mio ones is that the Plus can attach a much bigger head on it, like a brush head, and it's much easier to clean your body, and it has different settings and stuff. Anyway, the reason I got this is because, one, my skin, I have moderate acne. You never really notice it in the videos because I'm never really right up in the camera, and my camera's not really that good. So you can kind of see I get these weird neck pimples, and it's really embarrassing. It's awful. And then I get blackheads pretty much all the way across here and all up here. And recently, since I moved to my current apartment, I suspected there's something in the water, but ever since I moved here, my jaw and my arms, the tops of my arms have been getting awful blackheads and pimples all over the place, much worse than they used to be. And it was ever since I moved to this apartment. So I was like, oh, how can I clean it better? So I went back to, at first, when I was living in Itabashi, it was different water. The water even smelled different. Different water makes different experiences. But anyway, I used to just wash my face with my hands with the cleanser, whatever. And then I started using a washcloth because it just wasn't scrubbing very well. But still, my skin looked like crap. I've had acne. I'm gonna be 28 pretty soon in a couple weeks, and I've had acne pretty much since I was 7 or 8. So it started appearing, yeah, when I was about 7 or 8. And it gets really bad in the winter. I get dry skin. I have combination dry, oily, just awful stuff to be dealing with. Because even though it doesn't show that much, it's really deep under my skin, and it's just really hard to get rid of. I have blackheads that just never go away, and I've had these things I've tried everything, and I've had them for years, and they don't go away, and my back looks awful. That's one thing. I pole dance as a hobby, and you can't wear a lot of clothing while doing that. And I was thinking, oh my god, if I was going to do a school show or something, I don't want to show my skin because it's so awful. And I was always thinking, oh my god, if I get married and I have to wear a wedding dress, all those wedding dresses are backless, and I have horrible back knee. Oh god, my life. So, and actually, I have such a complex about my skin that actually when I was engaged, I bought a wedding kimono because the thing would not be backless, and I would not have to be embarrassed about my awful skin on my wedding day. That's how big my issue is with my skin. You can't really see it on my face. Well, my face is really cleared up, but my body acne is it's awful. I'm not even going to show it on camera because I'm really so embarrassed about it. I just feel awful about it. And I've had that since I was about 13, 14. So, I never took Accutane because, one, I don't think it's even available in Japan, and two, when I was in the States, just didn't. Yeah, but I've tried Differin gel, Retin-A, antibiotics, sulfur supplements, pretty much everything except Accutane, and nothing has worked. So, antibiotics work to an extent, but they end up making me really ill, so I can't take the things anyway. But, okay, well anyway, back to this brush. Probably within 2 days of using this thing, I use it twice a day, my skin has cleared up. When I wear my glasses, I'm always pretty diligent to wipe the oil off of my glasses, but I still get big huge red nodules under my skin, right over my nose where my glasses sit on my face. When I use these, when those appear, they go away in about a day. It used to take 3 weeks to have those things go away. They go away immediately. Blackheads have cleared up through my skin. Actually, my skin is it's as you can see, it's very shiny. And I've got kind of this going on here. This is in the midst of clearing up. Like, these were some giant volcanoes just a couple days ago, and now they're actually just flat. And there's, like, no pimple material left here. It's just red marks, and they're fading. So I'm wearing absolutely no makeup. I just get out of the shower and dried my hair, so my face is, like, glowing like never before, and it's amazing. But anyway, a couple things about this in particular that I found out is this is not really an exfoliator tool. It's not advertised as such. This is simply for cleaning your skin. This does not rotate. The brush does not rotate. It's kind of hard to see. It just vibrates, like a Clarisonic toothbrush would, and it just vibrates to just do that to your pores. So anyway, I've had really good results with it. I use it twice a day, and I have to use a really mild cleanser with it because I tried using my old, like, acne cleanser with it. I showed on one of my previous videos, and my skin got way too irritated, and it was burning, and because, like, at my office, they always cranking the heat up so much, like, my face just felt, it was a lot of pain. So I switched back to a really, like, mild cleanser, not made for acne. I use an acne cleanser on my back still because my back, the skin here is not sensitive at all. It's more like a dinosaur. But my face has kind of sensitive skin, so I've been using that, and it's been great. And another thing I've noticed, if you have acne, there's something really important that I found out you need to do. Every single time you use this thing, acne is caused by bacteria. So when this brush is going over your face, if you're going over pimples or just any clogged pore or anything, basically, you're going to pick up bacteria on the brush. And the first couple times I used this, I ended up actually spreading pimples on my face. And I noticed, like, where I used the brush, the more pimples started forming. At first I thought it was, like, drawing just everything out. It was spreading the bacteria. So it's really important to clean your brush heads every single time you use it. Every single time. Every single time. It's really difficult in Japan to just go to the drugstore and get like 70% isopropyl alcohol or peroxide. You can't find it. So I would recommend, what I've been using, I had ethanol, just a little solution. I mixed ethanol and water together and just dipped it for like 10 minutes and then dried it off, air dry, obviously. And then, but now it's so expensive. Ethanol is really expensive, so I use really high concentrated alcohol, and the package is like, oh, for crap's sake, like, make sure to dilute this stuff. So I dilute that now, because the alcohol was a little bit cheaper and it came in a bigger bottle, and the ethanol came in this tiny little bottle, and I was like, I can't keep, going back and forth to buy this stuff, so I just bought a huge jug. Or if you use, like, I've had really good luck with this stuff called Milton, and it's an ethanol-based chemical that you use to sterilize, like, baby bottles. So your infant can drink from a baby bottle and have it be bacteria-free, which is basically the effect I want. That stuff works really well too. It's a little expensive. That's why I switched back to the alcohol. If I do not dip this stuff in alcohol, it does spread. It will spread your acne all over the place. So you have to be sure to really clean the brush heads down. Yeah. That's all. And I've only been using this for about 3 weeks, but my face has never been this clear. Probably since I was at least 17 or 18. I remember when I was 17 or 18, I for like once in my life had some pretty good skin. I don't even know why it was. But it all, when I hit my 20s, it got like a lot worse. But yeah, since I started using this just a couple weeks ago, like, I can just go and look at my face in the mirror and be like, wow, your skin looks really good. Like, wow. And I've noticed that my moisturizer is working a lot better. I just use the regular moisturizer you can get at acne.org. I use that, and I use the benzoyl peroxide, because you cannot buy that stuff in Japan. I just get it shipped over. So, like, for my awful acne, I've been doing a combination of just, like, slathering it in 2% benzoyl peroxide cream after my shower every night, and then, just scrubbing it off and anyway, the back progress is slow, much slower than the face, but it seems to be working. The scars are fading, everything seems to be going away. It's just taking a lot more time than my face. My face in about a week just bam, like cleared up, and like I can touch my face. It used to be like really, it felt like I felt like I had a crater face. I felt like the moon on my face, but now it's actually really smooth. Touch my face. You can't. This is YouTube. What if they had YouTube touch? Like, touch my face. Anyway. Oh yeah, also, this thing is not cheap. Especially if you get it imported. I bought this from the Japanese Clarisonic retailer, and something to the tune of about $220 regular retail, plus, I don't know, it was a lot. It's over $200. I don't know what the exact exchange rate is right now, but it was over $200, so, this is definitely not cheap, but, also, it takes time. It takes a lot of time. If you're used to just being like, blah, like washing your face and running out the door, this is not for you. You need to be willing to put in the time, be patient, let this stuff work, clean the brush heads, be diligent about it. If you're not, it's not worth it. So you have to be able to really invest your time and not be afraid to invest that much money. I was so desperate about my skin that I did, and luckily for me, it works for me. And yeah, that is all.